to a guy with a bag? What's hard to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, pass incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. On the return is Kirk. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Murray.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
By the Texans.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Campbell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
By number 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Texans.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Screen play. Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's the end of the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Faking the give. Now Watson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run is Campbell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
The running back again.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
He is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Houston.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Kirk now, the return man. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check, 55, come on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 30 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and
goal. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get hit back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. After the run, Watson going to throw. Steps away. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down now, it's Campbell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown,
David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Cardinals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, Drake again. Past the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is all the way up past the 25. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's the reason we bad for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Houston.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of
defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Campbell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
27.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And past the 40, the 40's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Drake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Dancing to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cardinals.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 34. Texans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, that didn't didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Campbell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught right around the 6.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. One last throw here for Watson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
26.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went.